Can anyone say whether you are able to see my presentation?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, before that, I would like to know how many of you are already IEEE members here in today's meeting. Can you please say whether you are IEEE member or not? Can I get the responses? They can just put in chat box also, IEEE members or not. Okay, I think, okay, it's okay. 13 have raised hands. Yeah, 14. Okay, so out of IEEE student branches, but we have only few students in this one. So we will try to explore little bit about IEEE, not that much about IEEE, but Women in Engineering Forum, we can gain the opportunities in Women in Engineering only if you have a IEEE membership. So it is that mandatory that you take a IEEE membership to gain the access to Women in Engineering, and especially for students, there is no fee for Women in Engineering. For professional members, there is a fee, but for student members, it is not there. Yeah, so before going to that one, so as tomorrow we are going to have Women's Day celebrations are there throughout the world. And so many things happen, so many events will be there, so many awareness camps on this one. But right now, like, what do you see about opportunities for women? Is apart from like here, the thing is we are talking about women in engineering. Like when we compare last 50 years back or 100 years back, the opportunities for women is really more, and we have a lot of women taking lot of jobs in various sectors in like they are equally doing well as the male are doing.
Sorry, ma'am.
Yes, Bino.
Whether you have shared your PPT, ma'am?
Right now, I have not.
Okay, then okay.
Yeah, I'm here. I would like to just, before moving on to the PPT, I would just, okay, Bino. So, can anybody say overall in engineering, what may be the percentage of women achievers or percentage of women as engineers in the engineering sector? Can anybody guess what may be that number? Is it we both are 50%, 50%, that is male, 50% are women, 50%? Is it like that? What you assume? Because women are really doing good in most of the fields. Okay, so what do you think that in engineering, what may be the percentage of women in engineering field? Just a guess, anybody?
30%, ma'am.
Yeah, you're almost nearer, Litika. So according to a survey, it was something like 27%. 27% of women are only right now in engineering. Okay, because there are so many things are there, especially in India, we have so many people, so many factors are there which makes lot of people not entering to the core jobs in engineering. correct? Like when you are, let us say, when you are choosing, when you are joining engineering, even when you are joining engineering, can anybody say when a girl student is taking a course, what are the branches the parents or their neighbors or their friends will suggest? What are the branches in engineering? Mostly people will suggest for girls. Many girls are there. So when you are taken up this engineering, or like you might have got some inputs from your parents, your friends, your sisters, correct? Very good, Priyanka. It is CSC, IT, ECE, and till now, even today also, if you go and check in mechanical, production, civil, which are the basically core departments of engineering, we just see a very few girls will be there in that one. And I think that those girls also, they might have done a lot of struggle to enter into that department. Only out of their passion, out of their, out of their interest, apart, not only out of their interest, with their stubborn, this one only, they might have entered into those branches. Any college you go and check, civil, mechanical, we have very few. So that's what is the mindset of the people whenever we are women, whenever they are choosing any career. So many factors are there. And like as a student, maybe now you are pursuing engineering, and once you want to enter into career, even when you are choosing your career opportunities also, you have to you have so many things that things you have to consider before making your choice. For example, for instance, when I passed out my engineering in 97, I cleared Hindustan Aeronautics Limited entrance test. I got a job into HAL. I was working as a project engineer one. Okay. But because of some circumstances towards my family, there were nobody to take care of my son. Okay. At that time, I was supposed to quit that job. I was there I was idle for 1.5 years to take care of my son because of he was having a little bit health issues. Only after it was okay, then only afterwards also when I was moving into the career, when I want to go to the job, there were so many things that was going on. Like, so which job to go? People suggested, my parents, everybody suggested that teaching will be better as you can balance your personal life, you can give a time towards your children, and then you can also take care of your career. Okay, so that's how I entered into teaching. And of course, while entering at that time, little bit struggle I had because my passion was towards industry, working in industry only I was. But I have to take that decision towards it. But right now, no regrets. I feel that I have done a right thing. And now I am enjoying my teaching also. So why I am giving this example is that for any woman, when they have to choose, even when it comes for taking a studies, going for a career, checking for a establish. So like whenever we have these kind of problems, we need some forum which encourages women to keep their career choices, work according to their wish. If they are having any interest in any particular domain, they should go ahead with that one. So that kind of support system is always needed. And we have these kind of professional societies, okay, which gives lot of resources, awareness towards making women to pursue their dream. Okay, so this was just like I wanted to give an introduction regarding why we need this kind of forum for women. Okay, so as I said, because of the statistics which says that like right now the situation is okay. When you compare around 25 years or 40 years back, at that time the percentage of women working in engineering stream was really less. Right now also the percentage has increased, and the thanks because of this software industry, wherein now people don't hesitate, they can pursue engineering and then they will enter into software industry. And right now also, if you see the percentage of women working in core engineering branches is really less. Okay, and we need a lot of supporting systems to make a woman in engineering stream as the men are working. Okay, so that's what is exactly the reason for having this kind of forums. So today's agenda, let me share my screen now. Is it visible now? Screen? Whether you are able to see my this one, or I need to, I think I need to, it's shared only.
Ma'am, your screen is visible, ma'am.
Okay, presentation is visible? Presentation. Is it presentation visible, ma?
No, ma'am. Presentation
No,
is not.
ma'am, like the PPT is not visible. Only the Gmeet screen is visible.
Okay. I think I shared only Gmeet screen, that's why. Okay. I'll again do it. Hopefully now it is visible.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, so today's this one is already late, so we'll just have some 3 important things that we are going to discuss today. So since most of you, few of you are IEEE members and few of you are not IEEE members, I just wanted to give a little bit about this IEEE, and then we'll move on to Women in Engineering Forum of IEEE. And then I would like to present some of the achievements of our Computer Society Student Branch chapter, wherein I am a chapter advisor from 2017 to give for students what kind of awards they can achieve from this IEEE. Okay, so IEEE is basically a professional society. What makes this as different from other professional societies? We have many other professional societies. Can anybody say some other professional societies other than IEEE? If you are aware of. Apart from IEEE, any other professional societies? No one? Anybody has put anything in the chat box? Apart from IEEE, what are the other professional societies we have? Okay. So we have something called, I think you might have heard about Computer Society of India, CSI. Then we have something called IEEE. There is one more professional society called as Institute of Engineers in India, IEEE. So many professional societies are there. Okay. But among all the professional societies, we call IEEE as a global professional society with largest number of members, and it is the it was formed around in 1963. The reason for this establishment of IEEE was not only for networking and all those things. Whatever the research things that happen in the field of electronics, electrical and electronics at that time, they wanted some professional body which will approve it. Okay, and thereby this IEEE was formed, and it was basically at that time there was one in US there was a professional society called American Institute of Electrical Engineers, and one more thing called as Institute of Radio Engineers. During that time they were the professional societies, and these two were merged to become a IEEE, and right now it has got a presence throughout the globe. We have so many student branches are there, and you have around 4,19,000. This must be when I have taken some 6 months back the numbers. And right now it is more than whatever I have given here. It is spread across so many countries. And basically, they have two kinds of memberships that you might be knowing. We have what is called a student membership and professional membership. Those who are in working, they will be taking a professional membership. Those who are pursuing studies, UG and all, they will be in the student membership. And the rate of membership, yearly once we have to do the renewal of this one. And for student members, it is really very less compared to professional members. Okay, so now what happens is that they have created what is called as a structure, something like you have a region, and then you have a section, and then you have chapters, student branches, and chapters. So like that hierarchy they have created. Okay, apart from that, in IEEE, the main thing is that they provide like IEEE is we can call it as a professional society. Within that, since we have so many different kinds of streams in engineering, they have divided into technical societies. And suppose I'm interested in I'm doing a research in ocean engineering and I have to get the resources for that one, then you have to become a member to Oceanic Engineering Society. Like that, they have given 39 technical societies. Now, what is the benefits we are going to get from this IEEE? Many of you might be knowing, and most of the colleges, we organize what is called as membership drives to pass on the information to the student community, what exactly the benefits of going for this IEEE. We have we have something like 2 important benefits. Am I audible?
Yeah,
Hello?
ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. So basically, like if you are interested in working on research, you want to get on the base, daily what kind of technical research is happening, updates if you want to get, all those things we can get access through a magazine called as IEEE Spectrum and Potentials. Like if you are a member, it will directly come to your inbox. IEEE Spectrum magazine, monthly once. So throughout our engineering domain, whatever the research going on in whichever the sector, whatever it is, they will be publishing those things in this magazines. This will be really helpful if you just go through that spectrum and then to identify the latest developments, and then if you are working on any projects, okay, so to get the latest information on that one, or if you want to have access to any mentors who are working on that domain, you can get those contacts also. Okay, apart from that, if you are like very good at collaborations, you want to have a networking with the other people in the different parts of the world, so that networking also you can achieve a lot through this IEEE. So both the things are there. Like I'm not so good at networking, I'm not interested in doing the event management and all. Okay, no problem. You can get, if you are interested in finding out the latest things happening throughout the world in technology domain, those things you can get it. Okay, apart from that, like right now, if you are a student, you have to present your work, your project work. We insist that most of the colleges, not only colleges, AICT itself has given guidelines that people have, the students have to present the things in the conferences and all. So if you are a IEEE member, you are getting that discount also. So I feel these are the 3 important things that are that makes like worthy for a student to become a IEEE member. It normally, when you are taking in a discount time, it around 600, 700 itself, you can become an IEEE member. Okay. Otherwise, it is around 1200 something. So we all know that we'll be doing so many unnecessary, like many things we are doing. We will be spending on many things. Okay, but this 1200 or 600 on this IEEE membership will definitely be helpful for your career and all. So it's my advice that the students take up this IEEE membership, at least in your second year, third year, so that you can get it useful for your projects and all. Okay. Apart from this technical societies, I'm not going to give a lot of details on that one because I'm sure that in your college you have a vibrant IEEE student branch chapter. So they might have already conveyed all these things. So we'll not go on it one. So apart from this technical societies, IEEE has affinity groups also. Why I am going to give this is that women in engineering. We are talking about that one today, correct? So women in engineering is a type of affinity group. That is, IEEE provides opportunities for individuals or a group of people if they want to work on betterment of anything for any kind of a cause. They can submit a petition and they can form an affinity group. Okay, and one such affinity group is women in engineering. Okay, so we are now going to see, next we are going to see what kind of things women in engineering actually, the resources available, what kind of opportunities you will get from that one. So two things are there in IEEE. One is a society, another one is an affinity group. Women in engineering is an affinity group. Okay. So apart from that, we have young professionals, consultant networks, life members, and many other technical councils are there. Okay. So this is about, we said that IEEE is present throughout the globe, around 160 countries, correct? Now they have to make it for the IEEE headquarters to identify the people properly. They divided it into regions and they have around 10 regions, and India comes in the region 10. Before moving on to WIE, I said that you have opportunities for research and also for networking when you take IEEE membership. Apart from that, you also get lot of funding opportunities if you are a IEEE member. Lot of funding opportunities are there. I cannot list out all the things here. I have taken two important things which will be useful, and one of that is standard education student grant. Those who are doing your projects, either you are in second year, you are in third year, or you are in final year, you can apply for this standard education student grant. But the one condition is that your project, okay, whatever the project you are doing, it should be mapped to any IEEE standard. For computer science students, ECE students, you must be knowing about IEEE standards. Like you have IEEE wireless standards, 802.11, like that we'll be talking in networking. So whatever the projects you are doing, if it is mapped to any IEEE standard, you can apply for this education student grant, wherein your project will get a funding of $500 and the project guide will be getting a funding of around $300. The only condition is that your project should be mapped to any IEEE standard. So normally when we are doing now our projects, you have almost all, you'll be using wireless communication, wireless networks, and all those things will be obviously there in your project, correct? So you can map those things and apply for this one. This is throughout the year. It is available throughout the year. Then if you have worked on a very good project and you have written a very good paper, you can also apply for IEEE Student Best Paper Award. Okay, this is annually they'll call for Best Paper Award, $1,000, and you can apply for this. And you can also like if you want to go to the conference at the global level, you can also apply for travel reimburse also. Okay, it is applicable to, like, it is sponsored by, there is a one society called as Industrial Electronics Society. That society is sponsoring this award. And then we have what is called as the Undergraduate Student Scholarship Award, which is from Electronic EDS Society, Electron Device Society. They also provide like full-time graduate students of engineering college. They can apply for this one. Okay, and but they have certain things like you must be studying this one, and you should be a member of EDS society. It is not applicable for all the students. Now I belong to computer society. I'll come back to this one afterwards when I move on to what are the achievements our students have done in IEEE. Okay, so I'll come to this one afterwards. Now we'll move on to directly to the topic of women in engineering. This is what I'm supposed to speak today. So WIE, as I said, it is a affinity group. Okay, it's a subpart of IEEE, we can say. It is an affinity group. It was formed 25 years back, okay, to work on supporting women to take up engineering jobs. Okay, to promote that one, they have formed this Women in Engineering. And when it comes for membership information, all the IEEE student members, it is for you. You don't have any amount to pay. I got something like some 15 students are IEEE students. May I know whether all of you are WIE students? First question I asked whether you are IEEE members. We got some 14 hands raised. Now, whether all those 14, whether you have taken WIE? Anybody? Like whether those 14 members? You can even just reply in the chat. Yeah, only one. Yuvasri. Yuvasri has given S. What about the remaining? Neeta. Okay, good. Leo, Joyce. Okay. Shakti, Priyanka. Good. Hopefully this information might have been already said to you. And all the student members, you can become free member of IEEE Women in Engineering, both boys and girls. Now, when it comes for professional members have to pay $25 annually to take IEEE Women in Engineering membership. Now, what are the benefits? How you can get benefited from taking Women in Engineering? So the benefits is they have two categories are there from Women in Engineering. How you can get benefited is that they have certain awards are there. Apart from that, if you are interested to do volunteering to promote women in engineering field, you can utilize the resources and take part in the volunteering activity. Okay, so the first one is like in the global level, they have what is called as Women in Engineering Inspiring Member of the Year Award. This is annually they will be giving. Any IEEE member grade or high professional members, for professional members, this is applicable. They should be WIE member for 2 years, and you must have done certain volunteering activities to promote WIE. Then only you will be considered for this one. Now, even Inspiring Student Member Award is also available. The same cash prize and all. And now here also, when you are a IEEE student member and WI member for 2 years, then you can apply for this. Okay. And you also should have done certain projects or certain volunteering works towards the WIE goals and objectives. Okay. So now, like for example, you are conducting these kind of series. Who are someone, maybe the organizer for this webinars, who are conducting this series for on Women's Day. So you can consider this as one kind of volunteering activity you have done. Okay, so those things you have to mention. Next, apart from that, your affinity group also can apply for what is called as Women in Engineering Affinity Group of the Year Award. Okay, it also is annually done, and that affinity group also should have conducted many of the programs towards promoting women in engineering. So that's thing that basically requires you to do a lot of those. If you are applying, you have to do a lot of those things applied in WIE tools also. You have to, whatever you do, either conducting a small meeting also, you update in your WIE tools. Okay, next, student branch affinity group of the year award is also there. That is also given throughout the globe. So even this also can be applied by your student branch. Okay, so this was about 4 things that are there at the global level. Apart from that, if you are applying, if you have created women in engineering this year, then you can also request for initial funding from the IEEE WI, okay, which is around 200 startup funding they provide to establish your WIE student branch affinity group. So when you are started, and even if you are not taken any of this initial funding, you can go to the website and apply for the initial funding to conduct the activities of your affinity group. Apart from that, you can also request a $400 special funding. Okay, so they will provide this one only if your programs, whatever you are going to do, is aligned with the IEEE WIE. Then there is a scholarship award of US $2,500. Okay, and this is especially for female students in the IEEE WIE. And the condition is that you should be a UG student, full-time UG student, and also you have completed 2 years of your UG. Okay, and to do all these things, of course, you have to do a lot of activities towards WIE, and also you should have a good academic and other things in your resume. Okay. And apart from this, there is a one group called as a Try Engineering. In IEEE, we have what is called as Educational Activities Group. Okay, they provide a lot of funding for encouraging girl students to take STEM education. This is right now one of the things IEEE is right now promoting a lot. Okay, so STEM here stands for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Okay, so they think that women, basically, if they are in the girl students in rural and all, they may not be having access to this STEM education. So obviously, if they are not having knowledge about STEM education in their school level, they will also be not going towards engineering, no? So that's how even in their school level itself, to promote STEM activities, IEEE is doing a lot of things. You can check out this website called as Try Engineering. You have, like, if you are interested, you want to conduct volunteering activities for STEM, you can apply for that. Right now also they are going to open this on March 20th. Applications will be opened. Students can apply as well as professional members also can apply. Students, if you have your objective, you have a goal for conducting or giving some thing to the society, you want to ensure that your school students will come to know about what is engineering and all before actually taking engineering. Because right now happens that many of you taken engineering on compulsion. Okay, but before that only, if you can conduct some programs to ensure that the students before taking engineering, they know what they are going to study. Okay, so those things they are insisting through this educational activities, and WI is also one part of that one. Okay, so WI also provides a lot of things for encouraging girl students to take STEM education. Okay, and a very important thing is IEEE WI conducts yearly one summit called as International Leadership Summit, which is very we have a powerful women who have taken a lot of so much responsible jobs throughout the globe. They will be participating and they will share their stories. They'll inspire, they'll motivate. Okay, you also can get collaborating works with them. So all those things happens in this International Leadership Summit, and all IEEE WIE members are eligible to participate in this International Leadership Summit. apart from that, I said that India comes in the region 10. So region 10 also there is a one more IEEE group we can consider, wherein they promote lot in women in engineering. They conduct what is called as their own leadership summits. Okay, and you also have what is called as 1 minute. Region 10 has certain awards that we have seen, global level awards are there, no? Similarly, Region 10 also gives professional member, student member 1 award. Apart from that, affinity group and student branch affinity group also can apply for that one. So those who are office bearers of WIE from your college, you should keep on checking on these awards when they are opening, when you can apply and all. You can make use of these things. Okay, and then apart from that, IEEE WIE has what is called as this STAR program. Okay, so wherein you have something called student teacher and research engineer / scientist, the collaboration. Okay, or like you have something like IEEE volunteers working on establishing, as I was telling, like working on making the girl students to have awareness on STEM education through this STAR program. So this is also one of the flagship event, one of the main thing that IEEE WIE is currently working on. Apart from that, they are also working on one more. Recently, they have launched what is called as Returning Mothers Conference. As I was telling that so many women after completing their education go for a job, and then in between they are supposed to quit the jobs, and then afterwards if you want to go back you need a lot of support systems, sort of platforms are required. So one such platform is Returning Mothers Conference, which basically supports women after their career break. When they are coming back, they are promoting this through this Returning Mothers Conference, and most of the organizations also are nowadays doing that. Okay, so this is about WIE, what you can get when you are a WI, what two WI memberships, what you can get. Okay, so next, I would like to end up this session. Right now, I was telling you how so many scholarships are there, awards are there, that this and all. But is it that really that our students are getting benefited, or really that our students are getting these kind of awards? Definitely yes. As I was telling that IEEE Student WIE Inspiring Student Member Award, we have one student from SA Engineering College taken that award. We have one professional member from IEEE Madras section taking this student, professional member award. So you have many success stories. So that I would like to give that success stories with whatever my students have achieved from 2017 onwards. In our college, we have established IEEE Computer Society Student Branch Chapter in 2017. And really for 1 or 2 years, we didn't have that much of recognitions and all. But like why it was not there means initially within 1 year of membership, you will not be able to achieve, correct? If you have taken membership for 1 or 2 years, you have done a lot of volunteering activities, you have done some good projects, okay, then only you can apply for this one. So that's the reason why we insist you to take a membership in your first year and second year. If first year is very early for you, at least you should start taking in the second year. Okay, so now what are the best practices in our Computer Society chapter is that we conduct different kinds of activities. Like we have continuously we have been doing some called as an international event called as Technovation. Why we do this is that our student members will have collaborations. They'll be doing collaboration with international speakers. Through that, they'll be having networking and all. So that was the purpose of conducting this kind of events. And then we conduct webinars also, international webinars, wherein we have in IEEE Professional Society, a lot of professionals are there who are continuously willing to take up any kind of, wherever it is possible, whenever it is possible, they are ready to take the webinars. Okay, so those kind of peoples you can reach out and you can conduct webinars. Okay, Apart from that, Madras section also supports a lot of things for the student branches to conduct section level events. Like that, we conducted 2 or 3 times section level events also we conducted. National level events we conduct, international level events we conduct. Apart from that, we normally work on conducting lot of outreach, educational outreach programs to rural schools. And a basic aim was always to provide computer awareness to the schools in the rural schools. Okay, that was the motto, and we have been conducting that every year. And next is, I wanted to say some success stories of our students. As I belong to Computer Society, there is one award called as Richard Elvin REM Award, Richard E. Mervyn Award, which is given yearly twice by Computer Society. And I could say that proudly, since from 2020 onwards, every year, twice our students are able to get this REM scholars of worth $1,000. Okay. Now, how you can get this one? How you can apply this one is, I was telling about that one. What is important for you is that you should have your membership since from second year. Okay, if you have membership from at least from first year and second year, you will have some contribution to your branch chapter. That is, if you want to get this REM award, what kind of things is criteria they take is your volunteering activities, like 30% of your activities should be towards branch or chapter activities. You should also have a good academic achievement. Okay. Apart from that, you should have you should get some letter of recommendations from your student branch chapter advisor or section level people you have worked with. So those kind of letter of recommendations are required, and you should have some other you have participated in the extracurricular activities. So if you fulfill all these things, you can apply for REM award, which is given twice a year. Okay, many as students you want, you can apply. Only thing is you should have these kind of things in your resume. Then only you can get that one. Okay, so you have to submit so many things when you are applying. You have to apply your transcripts. You have to apply your you have to submit your extracurricular activities proof. Okay, and if you have done anything in your branch activities, you have to submit that also as proof. So many things you have to keep it ready to apply for that one. And many students from Madras section are able to get that one. And those who are right now in the second year or first year, try towards making your resume such a way that you are eligible for applying REM, and also you'll be able to get that award. As many times as you want, you can apply. Okay. April 30th and October 30th are the deadlines, I think, for the REM awards. So we have around 6 REM awards right now in our society. And I know that in your college also REM awards have been bagged by the students. Okay, so current second years, try to have your work such a way that you can get REM award. Okay, and these are the students who have got our REM awards. Apart from that, one more thing is, when you are a IEEE member, you will be getting so many notifications, correct? So certain things like competitions and all they will be doing. Each society will be doing certain competition, global level competitions will be there. Recently in December, they had a global student video challenge award. Competition was there, and it just requires you to submit a video. Okay, and it has to be published in your social media, and then you need to have many people viewed that one. Okay, based on that only there was a award, and one of our student participated it. Now he's in second year. He got a first prize in that one. Okay, global student video challenge. These kinds of things are special calls that will happen. You have to go through whatever the communications you get in your from your IEEE. Just go through that one. And then this year, there was a remarkable thing. We had one student called Anupama Jayasri, who was also a REM award winner, also getting Epsilon Pi Epsilon Honor Society Award. This is given by Computer Society only for 4 students per year. Out of overall global level, all those applications, only 4 students will be getting. This is again $1,000. And this girl has done lot of activities in chapter. She has done in section level. She was also a very good and using IEEE collaborator. She had that presence in global level, and also she is good at her academics. She was having a good projects also. All these things combined made her to bag this award. This is only second award in our Madras section. One student from Panimalar had bagged this Pi Epsilon Honor Society Award. So this kind of awards, it is not that only people in US and all they will be getting. Even sitting here, we can also achieve that through IEEE membership. Okay. And I would like to conclude with, there is one more forum wherein you can try out and do a lot of things for society. That is called as Humanitarian Activity Committee, HAC Affinity Group. Okay, they sponsor a lot of funds towards projects which are implemented for betterment of local community. All what you have to do is that in the local community, is there any problem that we can solve by using technology? Here, they're not talking about innovation or anything. Here, what is important is that identifying your local community, what problem you are going to solve and how you are going to solve. So like that, we had identified, we last year, 6 months back, we got this award, project funding for rural solar electrification stated. It is not any innovative project. It is basically, we identified one area nearby our college wherein there is this problem of flooding, and during that flooding they have not access to power for at least for 1 week. At that time the people are facing a lot of difficulty, so we provided some off-grid, we wanted to provide some off-grid solar solution. Okay, and we applied that with lot of queries and revisions. We were at last able to get this funding of $4,000. They provide a funding of around $5,000. Okay, so what is required for getting this is that you need to get a community support also. They must be ready to take your project. So that kind of support also you need to present in your proposal. So these kind of things, IEEE provides so many opportunities, not only through WIE, even through general IEEE membership, you can get these awards. So with this, I would like to conclude my webinar, and hopefully like you might have got certain essence about what kind of things you can get through IEEE, and my motto was to say, why women in engineering? Okay, so hopefully it was useful for you. If you have any doubts, you can ask. Yeah, I'm done. Hope the organizers are there. Priyanka?
Yeah, ma'am. Wait 1 second, ma'am.
Yeah.
Michael, can you conclude?
Wait, Priyanka. Joshna?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for this wonderful session. Now it's time to express our gratitude. On behalf of the Electronics and Communication Engineering Department, St. Joseph's Institute of Technology, St. Joseph's Group of Institutions, I would like to thank Dr. Soma Prathibha, ma'am, for sharing her wonderful insights with us. Thank you, ma'am, for taking out the time from your busy schedule and joining us to share your knowledge.
Thank
My
you.
heartfelt thanks to our beloved chairman, Dr. B. Babu Manoharan, sir, for organizing a wonderful webinar to gain knowledge. My sincere thanks to our managing director, Mrs. S. Desipriya, ma'am, our executive director, Mrs. B. Sasishekar, sir, and our beloved principal, Dr. P. Ravichandran, sir, for giving this opportunity to conduct the webinar successfully. And I would also like to extend my gratitude to our head of the department, Dr. C. Gnana Kausalya, ma'am, Staff and Student Affairs, and Dr. G. Rohini, ma'am, Lab Affairs, for their ceaseless support. And finally, my sincere thanks to all the participants for your active participation and support. Thank you all.
Participants can post your queries in the chat box.
Yeah, I suppose there may not be so much queries as it is a general talk about membership opportunities in WIE.
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am. The
Thank
session
you,
was very
thank you.
great, actually. Like, we got plenty of information from your side.
Thank
And I
you.
think it will be very much useful for all the second years as well. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you for your presence.
Thank you, Priyanka. So I'll now leave them over this one. Okay.
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Participants are requested to fill the feedback form.